In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, you have led us to a spiritually wealthy place beyond all material things. You keep us alive, protect us, and guide us as our pathfinder. As we go about our duties today, show us that you truly love and care for us. Lead us on and push us through the different times in life. In our hearts, you remain our King. In our lives, you are eternal ruler. Make this day a blessed and favorable one. You began the week with us, and I want to say thank you for the day you have given us so far. We commit today into your hands because we know that you will preserve those you love. We ask that you grant us our petition and bless the works of our hands. In God's name, amen.
The establishment register, the unaccounted funds amounting to $60,000, misstatement of $125,000, investigation report regarding the deletion of $297,000, the audit trail in the matrix system, the mbalit shortage of $121,000, the official investigation report concerning the 12 million land purchase and the alleged solicitation of 30,000 bribe, the mechanisms to recover 242 million and 253 million in the rates fiscal year 2020, GTRs amounting to $186,650, GTR 3002-501 to 3002-600 as referenced in the Kiwe Jeng report. This is
63-17101. The second is an update on Council's missing payment vouchers signed by Bakari Diba, the finance manager. The date is 7th of August 2025. Addressed to the Chairman, the Finance and Public Accounts Committee. Attached to this document are the following vouchers. The first is voucher number PV 180387A. We have PV 190615. We have PV 190739 AA. We have PV 190624. We have PV 190561. PV 190553. PV 190205, PV 190054, PV 181726, PV 181308, PV 181380, PV 181178, PV 180801, PV 180778, PV 190835, and the last voucher attached to the document is PV 190615. also have the KMC staff register. We have the Canopy Municipal Council communication. We have another communications from Karamo Sise. It is a reference. It has a reference 9BEZ 968 121 17AA. The date is October 16, 2023, signed by Karamo Sise. It reads, the Finance Committee has reviewed the findings related to the $186,600 which details the unprecedented GTR's book for the market collectors listed below. It is a photocopy document as well. We have the correspondence from Councillor Karamo Sise, the Chairman, Finance Committee, Canopy Municipal Council. The reference number is BZ96/119/15AA. The date is July 29, 2021. The report title is Comprehensive Investigation Report by the Joint Committee of Finance and Establishment and Appointment Committee on the deletion of the KMC matrix system and the misappropriation of funds account amounting to $297,941.43. Attached to the document is a resignation letter from the IT manager, the IT unit, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer. It is signed as Iliman S.K. The date of the letter is 26th of July 2021. And Council's response to Iliman K, the IT manager, the date is 17th of August 2021, with the subject resignation letter. There is also a memo from the Director of Administration addressed to the CEO at the time, Senator Martin Sonko. Copied is the Lord Mayor and the Deputy CEO. The date of the memo, the Finance Manager addressed to the Chairman, Finance and Public Accounts Committee on the 7th of August 2025. Attached to this is the ward shortages and payments and cash recovery for the year 2021. And 2022. We have the response to request from valid post-ticketing data from the 10th of August 2020 to the 18th of August 2021 from Ecotech, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer. We have a memo from the IT manager to the Chief Executive Officer Copied is the Director of Admin, Chairman, Finance Committee. The date of the memo is 16th of July 2025. The subject is IT Staff Training Program. Which is a strategic response to audit recommendation. Signed by Yankuba Koli, the IT Manager. We have a memo from the IT Manager to the Chief Executive Officer on the 17th of July 2025, with the subject consolidated response to FPAC audit findings and IT system clarifications. The subject is consolidated response to FPAC audit findings and IT system clarifications. We have the contract agreement between Canopy Municipal Council, KMC, and 2M Corp. On the 8th of November 2024. In the list is the Trust Bank operational account, Ajib Bank operational account, Mega Bank operational account, GT Bank operational account, Echo Bank operational account. Details and email addresses as well in addition to their contact details. We have the fixed asset additions from the 1st of January 2018 to the 31st of December 2024. It's a 34-page document. The Carnival Municipal Council cases. There are 29 listed cases. We have memos from the Lord Mayor addressed to the Chairman Accounts Committee. Copied is the Chairman Finance Committee. The date is 13th of June 2019. The subject is Read 02-2019, signed by Karamo Cisse. We also have a Carnival Municipal Council Finance Committee meeting minutes. The location is the Deputy Mayor's chambers. It's time 4:30 p.m. Those in attendance were Karamo Cisse, Nelly Taylor, Abake Williams, Lamin Jata, Sherif Njai, Karim Dabo, Bashiru Sar, Musa Baji, and Usman Gay. Signed by Usman Gay, the Secretary. Lastly, we have a memo from the Clerk of Council to the Chairman, Establishment and Appointment Committee. Copied is the Lord Mayor and the Acting CEO, and a file copy. Date is 6th of January 2020. The subject, recommendation for the recruitment of a Director of Internal Audit. Signed by Usman Gay. I believe that's all. These documents to be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibits.
It has the subject, findings of the Finance Committee investigation regarding unaccounted revenue. Attached to this letter are receipts to that effect. A letter dated the 5th of August 2025. It is addressed to the Chairman, Finance and Public Accounts Committee, FPAC, National Assembly. It has the subject response to FPAC adopted report concerning KMC. The letter is signed by Pasit CC, the CEO of KMC, and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, Kanifing Municipal Council. A letter dated the 15th of July 2025. It is addressed to the CEO of Kanifing Municipal Council. It has the subject request for formal validation on system security and audit trail and enhancement, in brackets BEW 16917001. It is signed for by the Managing Director. The name is not contained after the signature. A final report on the inspection exercise on the fraud allegation at the KMC dated October 2021. And the people that authored this document, this report, the names and institutions thereof: one is George Nuki, two Seni, and it is from the IT manager. It has the subject consolidated response to FPAC audit findings and IT system clarifications. It is signed by Yanko Bakoli, IT manager. It is copied to the Director of Admin, Finance, Director of Audit, and Director of Finance. A bank reconciliation Sorry, let me take this again. This is just the KMC bank accounts, right, Mr. Mayor Bensounda?
Sorry, which document is that?
Yes, it's titled KMC bank accounts.
Yes, it was.
These are all the bank accounts of KMC.
From that I got from it.
All right, I thought it was bank reconciliation. So this is what identify all the banks you are banking with as we speak.
According to the
Over the period.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm asking is that there is no indication as to the start of operations of this, whether these are accounts that you found or they are newly opened bank accounts.
I think the copy I have is dated. Is it dated? There should be a column with dates, I believe.
Yes, for the latter part from number 8, it has date, that is 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. But from 1 to 7, there are no dates.
I would confirm, but I presume those are the banks we found there.
Okay.
I will confirm that.
All right. A memo dated the 13th of June 2019. It is addressed to it is coming from the Lord Mayor. It is addressed to the Chairman Accounts Committee, Chairman Finance Committee, and a file copy is maintained. It has the subject Notes on Payment Voucher Reviews. It is signed by the witness, Talib Bensounda.
The judgments.
Yes. So it you may wish that when we admit it, you may have it authenticated.
Sure.
Yeah. The Kanifing Municipal Council cases. The Cardiff Municipal Council Fixed Asset Register covering the period 1st of January 2018 to 31st of December 2024. A memo dated the 6th of January 2020, it is addressed to the Chairman, Establishment and Appointment Committee, and it is from the Clerk of Council. It has the subject recommendation for the recruitment of a Director of Internal Audit. It is signed by Usman Gay. 2019, it is to the Lord Mayor from the Chairman, Finance Committee, and the subject is Finance Committee Updates. It is signed by Karamo Sise. There is also meeting minutes from the Finance Committee that is dated the 6th of November 2018. And it is also signed by Usman Gay. A contract agreement between Kanifing Municipal Council and dated the 3rd of November 2024 and 2M Corp. The purpose of this agreement is a research project involving randomized controlled trials aimed at evaluating 2 interventions in the Kanifing Municipal Council, which is using open location codes for property tax monitoring and enforcement, and the second is improving waste collection management through the same system. A contract agreement between KMC and African Merchants Limited, hereinafter referred to as Consult.
I believe it's the updated, because the first employee is from 2018, then I can see up to 2025, April.
As stated by the witness, a staff updated register. Mayor Bensounda, what is the staff strength of KMC?
I believe it's about 1,100 to 1,200. I have to confirm.
Is this the in your system? Is this all you have as per what is contained in your system?
So the staff, I believe, are divided into daily paid,
Yes.
who are not staff actually.
Yes.
They are laborers.
Yes.
And then the actual staff. So the actual staff is much lower.
All right.
It's much lower, sorry.
Yes.
I think the daily paid inclusive, we have 1,000 plus.
Yes. So the reason I am asking is that I can see that there is some segregation in this, but it wouldn't show us how many do you have as daily paid? How many do you have as casuals? And, you know, perhaps there could be some slight differences between the daily paid and the casuals which perhaps when you have, you know, some occasions and issues, you contract the services. So this would not be able to show you in comprehensive terms what, you know, so you could help us in giving us so that we can have the 26th of July 2021. It is addressed, it is copied to the Lord Mayor, addressed to the CEO, Senabu Martin Sonko, from the Director of Admin. And it has the subject, a detailed handing over notes and surrender of office keys and vehicle. It is signed by Judge Cham. A letter dated 16th of October 2023, it has reference BEZ 968/121/17AA. It's the finance, it doesn't have a subject, but this is in relation to findings related to 186,650 which deals with unprecedented GTR books for the unpresented is, I believe it's a typo issue, Mr. Bensounda. For this letter, I don't know, it is authored by Mr. Karamo Sise, but it says the Finance Committee has reviewed the report. Mr. Bensounda, this is presented in it covers the period July 2018 to December 2018. Does it have a final report?
Does it have
a final one? Because this one says a draft SAF audit report.
Right.
Does it have a final?
I should believe so, yes, because it was adopted by the council.
Yes. But please find out and let us have the final, because this one is draft. This draft staff audit report covers the period July 2018 to December 2018. It is prepared by Modu Gay, Human Resource Expert. These documents are admitted together as exhibit in evidence. They are all in a bundle and they are marked as LGC/KMC/TAB/003.
As the Commission places. Now, just for the record, the ones we don't have yet is first the evidence of the delegation of responsibility to the Finance and or Accounts Committee with respect to rendering their recommendations final. That's number one. The second one is the full names of all the nominated members and the correspondences for the interest groups and the response by the Council in relation to their nominations. We also do not have the resolution with respect to the threshold requirement by the financial manual and suggesting or showing that the Council passed a resolution to depart from the requirements by the financial manual, which will subsequently exclude the mayor from the three tiers of authority, which is the CEO, the mayor or chairman, as the case may be, and the council. The termination letter from ABN Co., I don't believe we have that. Minutes of meetings for the appointment of the lawyers. So the documents in relation to the appointment of the lawyers and the processes therein, which as well you denied as well. So today we have the senior management team minutes of meetings that I want to show you so that we can just discuss them. This file contains is LGC/JC/KMC tendered by Jaja Cham 005 just confirm it contains the minutes of meetings of the senior management team. Do you confirm that these are minutes of meetings of the senior management?
I have to look through all of them.
Okay, please.
Yes.
Okay. These are minutes of the senior management meeting. Correct? Team?
Correct. He should not follow that.
I agree. If it is within the law,
It is his discretion.
to not follow your instruction.
It is not my mandate to instruct the CEO. If I do give instructions, it is his discretion to choose whether to do so or not.
Okay. And if the CEO decides not to do so, what is the next step?
If it contravenes any law or act, I can bring the matter to the council. If it does not, nothing comes out of it.
Very good. Now, let me show you this memo from the Deputy Clerk to Council, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, and copied as the Chairman. This is during the interim period, the committee. The date is 15th of February 2018.
Yes?
You are familiar with that?
No?
You're not? All right. Now, that memo talks about the threshold during the interim period, right? In relation to finances. Will you kindly read that, please?
From the Deputy Clerk to the Chief Executive Officer, copied to the Chairman. At the meeting of the General Council and Interim Management Committee held on 14 February 2018, by the recommendations of all members, approval has been given for your thresholds for expenditures to be reduced from 500,000 to 100,000. Any expenditure that exceeds the aforementioned figure must be forwarded to the Chairman of the Interim Management Committee for approval.
So, may I please have the memo? So, during this period, there was, it was when it was lawful that there would be an interim committee, correct?
Yes.
And the Chairman of the interim committee, for the period that the interim committee is mandated by law to operate and manage the affairs of council, would perform the role of a mayor or a chairman, correct?
I would have to confirm that.
To confirm that. Okay. Now, but this is our position, so you can always come back to us and confirm that. And so, because they perform the functions of the chairman or mayor, as the case may be, they thought they need to have a threshold, and a threshold was passed. Now, you are saying you are aware of this, correct?
I'm not aware of this memo. No.
Good. But were you aware that there was a threshold when you assumed office as mayor?
Like I said, in our first General Council, there was a council resolution to institute limits. To institute limits? Okay. And will you provide this resolution? I think it was part of the request of the chairwoman. Yes, but it's not submitted. Yeah. Yes, we are working on all those things. Okay. And now, this resolution you are referring to, is it the limits covering the three tiers, the CEO, the mayor, and the council itself, or does it exclude any of the authority mentioned in the financial manual? Includes the CEO, the council, and the mayor. And the mayor. And so, what was the limit, to the best of your recollection? It was 100,000 for the CEO, and up to 500,000 to consult the mayor, and above 500,000 for the council. In compliance with the financial manual. Yeah. Good. And this resolution, was it at any point? Did council maintain this resolution throughout, or did they pass another resolution? Shortly after, it was reversed. It was reversed. That's what I'm trying to find out, how it was reversed. And that's one of the things I was going to bring. Okay. Would you recall that it was reversed through a resolution or just by operation practice? It was discussed at the council floor, but I have to find out how it was reversed. All right. When can we expect your... As soon as ably possible. Please note that down. Now, this period that you had the financial manual being discussed and also adhered to in relation to the threshold, right? Why do you think it is important that there is a threshold in relation to the administration of the powers of the CEO? Well, yesterday I was starting to explain, but
Right.
the chair lady said I should focus on the issue at hand.
Right.
But like I said, when we took over, we found so many mess that was created.
Right.
And we felt that we have the authority to decide on payments or not.
No, the finance
And
manager
it
did not say
says
that.
it's at the discretion of the council to set those limits.
No,
I think we went over this debate.
no, the finance manual did not say that.
It says that.
We read the words as they are written, so that we would not impute our own words into the law, so that we have clarity. There would not be any ambiguity, so that when you read the text of the law and you now start to import words there based on how you are reading it, that would not be proper and fair. You understand that? So let's read it again. It says the authority to incur expenditure is vested in council through budget approval. The finance director shall not make any payment nor accept any charge in his accounts unless authorized by the chief executive, and in accordance with the monetary thresholds approved by each council. As regards the monetary threshold, it should be noted that up to a given amount, the CEO can approve and incur expenditure without reference to the chairman or mayor of the council. Now, up to a certain amount, the CEO is required to consult and seek clearance from the chairman and mayor. And beyond a given amount, the CEO is required to refer such expenditure to council to seek approval. So the text is very clear, is it not?
As per your explanation, it is not clear.
As my reading.
If you look at the text, it says, 1, the authority to incur expenditure is vested in the council, through budget approval. That is in line with the Local Government Act, that the council is the executive. Number 2.
No, that part is what you are imputing.
That is the premise of this entire section.
Yeah, so
Number 2,
the
if
part,
you allow me to
just allow me,
complete my evidence,
just allow me,
please.
just allow me. So
Please allow me to submit my evidence.
I want to explain something to you before you proceed. So please, if you are reading the law, just read the part, and then if you want to explain that text, you can go ahead and explain the text.
I have not finished reading the part. Can you allow me to finish?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Number 2, the chief executive, in accordance with the monetary thresholds approved by each council, should then abide by thresholds. If the council does not approve, nothing else can happen in this section.
Right.
So that's why I said in the initial time, the council approved a threshold and removed those approvals. So anybody who acts outside those approvals is in contravention of this section.
Thank you. So the part of the mayor, you mind
That was
reading?
removed.
No, I mean, do you mind reading that?
That is section that is a part of this section that is based on the premise of the authority and approval of the council, but it goes on to say,
No, I mean, can you
as
mind reading?
regard the monetary thresholds, it should be noted that up to a given amount, the CEO can approve and incur expenditure without reference to the chairman of the council. Up to a certain amount, the CEO is required to consult and seek clearance from the chairman of this council. Beyond a given amount, the CEO is required to refer such expenditure to the council to seek approval. But this section is based on the first section, which is the council should approve thresholds.
It's okay. What do you understand by up to a certain amount, the CEO is required to consult and seek clearance? Seek clearance.
My understanding that is if the council sets thresholds, then the CEO should abide by those thresholds.
Okay, no problem. And so the thresholds, if it is set by council, the CEO should abide by it, meaning that going by the thresholds, clearance must be given by the mayor, correct?
If the council sets those
Yes,
thresholds.
correct?
If.
I said, I agree with you. Now, if the threshold is set, then the CEO up to a certain amount set by the threshold must seek clearance from the mayor, correct?
Yes, the CEO.
Good. Now, should council as a body, in adhering to the laws that governs its administration, comply with the financial manual? Lead
Council, I believe we went over this yesterday, but if you insist, I can repeat again. Yes, the council should follow financial manuals, and the administration of the council should follow financial manuals.
Good. Now, if council did not set a threshold in accordance with the financial manual, would that be proper?
If it so chose, because it says it's their discretion.
No, please, it did not say a discretion. If council did not abide by the financial manual, to set up a threshold, would that be proper?
In this section 305,
Right.
it says the finance director
And transparency, right? And to make sure that there is also legal compliance, right? And for that to be done and to enable decentralization. That's the final, actually key objective and principles of the act. The manual. These are the four key principles for the manual. If we can comprehend what is in there. So without this, and this is sanctioned by law, this manual is sanctioned by law, because when you go to the Finance Act and when you go to the main legislation, because this financial manual is derived from the Act. It's just a step-by-step procedure to allow for coherent administration of the revenue and expenditure, so that there could be accountability, right? So the question is, where the council did not set a threshold, would that not imply that they are not in compliance with the manual?
Honorable Chairperson,
Yes.
before the witness answers the question, the witness is reminded that he is at liberty to answer the questions based on his understanding, but he has the right, he has to answer questions that are asked as stressed by the chairperson. It must be answered, and then we proceed.
The reason why I'm asking this question is because it is going to be helpful, for these are documents that perhaps when we make our recommendations, there might be some reason to amend some of these things to align with the actual intent of what was originally intended, right? But we must appreciate and we must answer the questions in a more honest manner, so that this could inform whatever we do at the end of the day. Because we take cue from the witnesses that sit before us and give us concrete evidence as to what has transpired, right? So please answer the question.
Thank you, ma'am, for that explanation. Yes, the council should follow the financial manual. The council should set thresholds they believe are in the best interest of the council, as the financial manual has stated.
Now we proceed to other issues. I want to show you the minutes of the SMT, some of the minutes that we that I've just shown you, and that they contained in the file. You have the minutes of the 27th December 2019 senior management meeting. Please turn to 7.14. Can you respectfully read 7.14?
The meeting tasked the Mbalit project manager to ensure that the Bakau New Town ward collects their refuse daily.
Right. May I please have document. Now, 7.14, I think you read 7.1.4. I said 7.14 as well. The members present were His Worship Talib Bensounda, Lord Mayor, KMC, bracket Chairman, Mr. Musa Abba, the Deputy Mayor of KMC, Mr. Jaja Cham, the Acting Chief Executive Officer, KMC, Mr. Bakari Jau, Acting Deputy Chief Executive Officer, and the other directors and the Clerk of Council, Advisor and Project Manager, Ward Development Committee, Mr. Bakari Singate, Mr. Kamsa Vakanya, Advisor and Overseer of Compliance, and Philip Spencer, Advisor on Governance. Now, were you an invited member, or you were part of the senior management team?
I am not part of the senior management team. I invite the senior management team to my office to get updates, and I offer advice and guidance.
Advice and directives.
And guidance.
And guidance. Now, this would not suggest that. It says you were the chairman of the SMT. You can have it. It reads that minutes of the senior management meeting held at Mayor's Chambers on Friday, 27th of December 2019. Please guide us through the minutes of these meetings where it will suggest that you were only inviting them, the senior management team, which you are not part of.
I did not say I am invited. I said I invite the senior management of KMC, which involves the CEO and the directors, the line directors, to update me on activities of the council, and I offer my guidance and support to achieve the objectives of the council.
Now, where did it state in that letter, where is it stated that you are not a part of the senior management, when it reads that you are the chairman?
Like I said, this is a practice that was going on in KMC under live content.
Right.
But as per the functions of KMC, if you read through the minutes, the only actions the mayor takes is when it regards to committees or when it regards to support from outside agencies like the Gambia Revenue Agency. Then I offer guidance and support from information I receive from WDCs, councillors, and members of council about issues in their communities and areas of attention the senior management should focus on. But that does not mean I am in the day-to-day activities of the council or a bona fide member of the senior management.
Oh, but if
so it's in the minutes are is a structural issue which has been going on since the past mayor. But like I said, I did not see anything peculiar about it. But the fact on the ground is I am not a member of the senior management or part of the day-to-day administration of the council. I offer guidance, support, and bring information from the various committees. If you read through some of the action points that the senior management is asking of the mayor, they are asking me to talk to committee chairmen about certain issues they need done. The management is asking me to talk to committee chairmen. Or the management is asking me, can you call a general council because we need a resolution to be able to engage in certain activities. So I am like a glue between the management and the council.
You are indeed a glue between the management and council. The idea, the fact that by law you are the head of council makes you a critical instrument in relation to the functions of the day-to-day management and the activities of the general council, so that you cannot divorce yourself from management and you can't divorce yourself from the council, and so that you, more than anybody else in council, would be the right authority to ask any question because you're the head of council.
I am not divorcing myself from the council nor from the senior management, but I am clarifying the roles of the mayor, the roles of the senior management, and the roles of the council and the committees. That's why I am submitting my evidence so it can be clear.
Yes.
The minutes are presented in a certain way which is based on practice.
Right.
But if you read through the minutes and the substance of the engagements,
Right.
you will see advisory, you will see guidance, you will see where the management needs to be on policy and governance.
And you will also see instructions. I will guide you through it. And you will also see instructions that you have also given, so that we would not just be quick to just try to suggest that there are only guidances and advices that were issued. So that if, like Conte, as at the time he was mayor, had a practice, and it was not the best practice, like you always say, why would you continue it?
I did not see anything peculiar in the arrangement of such meeting because it serves the council. I'm not saying it's not best practice. I'm saying it could have been structured better to show that the role of the mayor and the role of the senior management are different.
Why did you not structure it better? Throughout your administration, at least for all the minutes we have seen, from 2018, all the way to 2022 to 2023, you are the chairman of the SMT. This is repeated by Jaya Chan himself. This is repeated by Senator Martins, by Salama. Jai, all your CEOs stressed the idea that not only were you the head of the senior management team, but they had to do a daily briefing. Not only do they have to do a daily briefing, they have to secure clearance. And not only do they have to seek, and I will show you the evidence in these minutes. You will be shown these evidences, so that to sell the idea that you only advise Mr. Bensounda would be grossly inaccurate. Now, on the 15th of April 2021, and again, if you always want to comment, please do that. 15th, 2021, I want to show you 2.331. Please read 2.31.
Yes. Bakote Fish Market.
Right.
The Lord Mayor reported that the Bakote Fish Market has been working on a market development project, right, and has secured a facility of 40 million from Mega Bank for the construction of 70 shops at the frontage. The project will include a space for a bank and a space for a car park.
Right. May I please have it? Now, to start with, this 40 million, how was it secured?
The 40 million?
Yes, sir.
I don't think it was concluded. It wasn't concluded.
What do you mean it was not
Mega Bank was sold in the process.
Was?
Sold.
Was sold in the process. So it was never secured?
It was cancelled.
It was cancelled at some point. Did you get any funds for this at any point in time?
I don't believe so, no.
Also show you, same 16 January. Now, the one dated the 20th of January 2020. Now, just hold this. Now, when you have these meetings, who takes these minutes?
I believe the director of the administration or the deputy director.
All right. And then the writings on those minutes?
I don't know who wrote this.
Do you have a copy in your office?
Of these writings?
Right.
No. My minutes are usually clean.
Do you review these minutes?
We review it at the beginning of every meeting.
Right. Now, were you at any point in time advised by the finance director, did you at any point in time take decision in these minutes that payments from $100,000 would be cleared by you in these minutes?
I cannot recall that.
You cannot recall that. We'll get back to these minutes. Now, I want to show you Khan Mustafa Khan. There were payments made to Khan Mustafa Khan and to Unkoland in relation to the spare parts. Were you aware of this? What is the voucher number?
The payment to Unkoland?
Yes.
PV number, you mean?
Yes.
60, it looks like 66.
How much was paid?
85,000.
And the other one?
This is a payment made to Unko Land of 452,000.
Which year was this?
18th June 2019.
All right. During this period, was there a threshold?
18 July 2019.
Yes. Was there a threshold?
The 500,000 threshold.
Authorized up to $500,000. Yes. Okay. Which resolution we are waiting to see?
Pardon?
Which resolution we are waiting you to provide? Now, the Mustafa Kanye, these payments that were made for the spare parts. Let me have the documents. For the spare parts, the documents, please. He was involved in procurement. Were you aware of this?
Yesterday I answered that. I said we were aware that they were looking for spare parts. We were not aware that he was the one doing the procurement.
Good. Now, do you have reports on activities of procurement from the CEO from time to time?
From time to time, if he needs my advice.
Does Council have reports in relation to activities of procurement from the CEO?
Through its contracts committee.
Through its contracts committee. And Do you have these reports on procurement matters that are submitted to council?
The CEO every so often reports to the council via a written update or recommendation of the contracts committee.
Do you recall whether this was ever reported?
I cannot recall.
Would you be able to provide us with the reports in relation to the procurement activities that were conducted from 2018?
That was one of the questions on this transaction yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the SMT minutes of meetings that I was looking for, I've seen. It is the one dated Tuesday, 24th of April, 2020. Last paragraph. 1.23, where you have the Department of Finance. Can you please respectfully read that?
Number 1 point.
I think it's 1.23. Department of Finance.
The Director of Finance reported that the revenue has dropped significantly. As a result, the department is trying to control expenditure, and payments over 100,000 are forwarded to the Mayor's office for endorsement. The reconciliation of accounts are in progress, and the financial statement of the council has been prepared.
The law is, we may even disagree with some of the provisions, okay? The commissioners are here. If anyone is not even satisfied, the courts are there. That is not the issue. The main issue here is the day-to-day activity. So that when you have SMTs, you just don't have SMTs for the sake of just having SMTs. You have SMTs for daily operational activities. Is that not correct?
I agree.
Good. So that when the finance, in this SMT, which you were present as the chairman of the SMT, the minutes were signed. Your deputy was present, the deputy mayor, and the CEO, Senator Martin Sonko, was present. It clearly stated that the Director of Finance, 123, reported that the revenue of council has dropped significantly. And as a result, the department is trying to control expenditure. And payments over 100,000 are forwarded. It's not a suggestion. Are forwarded to the mayor's office for endorsement.
I think that is a language problem, because if you look at the end, it says action, Director of Finance, which suggests the action is not yet taken.
No.
Allow me, Council. I lead these meetings. I know everything that happens in these meetings. There's a lot that is discussed in these meetings that are never implemented because of law or because it's not impracticable. The Director of Finance, when we say should forward these things, action Director of Finance does not mean he's forwarding these things. So what I'm saying is these thresholds are consistently suggested, but I as mayor consistently reject them because I don't want to be part of the operations of the council. Everybody in KMC knows that.
No, not everybody.
Allow me, Director.
I cannot allow you to go.
You have to allow me because I'm submitting my evidence.
No, wait a minute. You cannot.
Madam Chair, I believe for clarity, so that we don't misstate my statement and my evidence, I should be allowed to completely lay out my evidence.
Please proceed.
So what I'm saying, in directors' meetings, a lot of things are discussed, sometimes even agreed but never implemented, because we will have bottlenecks or realize that that agreement is in contravention of some act. In that language, where he says things are being forwarded to the mayor's office, it has never been forwarded to the mayor's office, or you would have seen my expressed endorsement in writing. It would not be verbal. I would have to approve, and they should bring evidence of that approval. What happens is when we discuss, sometimes we go back and we say it is impracticable because the General Council needs to endorse it. And the General Council set up these limits. A CEO or a Director of Finance or a Director of Planning has the full right, and I am very interested if they came to my office and asked for advice or guidance. And that I consistently give if requested. So I just want to make that portion clear before it is misconstrued.
That portion has always been clear. The problem is it has always been repeated. And then the idea that that is what you had suggested or you had decided in your own operation that is what you want to do is clear. What we are saying is you did not do that. What we are saying is what you are saying is not true. What we are saying here is that your CEOs have repeatedly said that they had to seek clearance from you.
I would like
No,
to
you allow me to finish. I've allowed you to finish. Let's just do that. Your CEOs have repeatedly said that you have demanded there must be clearance. Now, even if we do not go by that, we have this senior management meeting minutes of the 24th of April 2020 at 9:05, in which you were present, which states that payments are forwarded to the mayor's office for endorsement. Wait a minute. There's a full stop to that. Understand that? And it went on. Another issue. The reconciliation of accounts are in progress and the financial statements of the council has been prepared. Another full stop. Another issue came up. The department is currently working on reports that will maximize the revenues of council and when ready will be presented for action. Director of Finance.
Madam Chair, I would like to put on record that I would categorically say any CEO who says they have to come to the mayor's office to seek clearance is saying a false statement. There is no CEO in KMC since 2018 to 2022 that has been required to seek clearance from the mayor's office. If they do that, it's at their own volition. Secondly, in the structure of our minutes, when we write an entire paragraph and we say action DOF, it can contain many issues, but it means all those issues are under action, or else they would be separated under different sections. What I am saying here is there's never a time where it is written to the mayor's office seeking clearance where I formally accept. If I was part of that process, I would not hide, I would not waver, I would endorse that payment. But I have never sought it, I was never interested. I want to create a separation of powers, a separation of rules, checks and balances. As I stated yesterday, I cannot be part of the administration and part of the same body that exercises oversight on that administration. I am very clear on my role in governance as a mayor. That would be a conflict of rules.
That's theory. That's theory. It's just you talking about theoretical issues. When we have the evidences, when we have the issue and you are saying it's a language problem, when the finance director in the minutes that you have attended clearly stated that these payments are forwarded to the mayor's office for endorsement, and now you want to classify it as a language problem? What is ambiguous in this language?
Lead Counsel, I believe that is your opinion.
I'm here to tell you my opinion.
You have to provide evidence to me that clearance was sought from my office, and I gave approval for any clearance during my time in council from 2018 to 2020.
Mr. Bensounda, you don't tell me what kind of evidence to give you. You don't tell me that. I give you the evidences I think I have and the manner in which and the time of my choosing. You don't tell me that. Your job here is just to answer questions to the best of your ability. You have made your position clear. But what I do, I don't tell you how to answer your questions because I ask. So if I ask you a question, just answer it. And if I am not satisfied, I will show you I am not satisfied. So that it's very clear.
With respect, I think you're answering on my behalf. I would appreciate if you would ask and allow me to submit the evidence.
Let's just proceed.
If this is a prosecution, I would ask that my lawyer is invited to join me.
Yes, we welcome that. We welcome your lawyer. Madam Chair, allow me. Please, with due respect, Madam Chair, I humbly beg that you allow me to finish this statement. We welcome...
Can I comment? The Commission have rules.
Yes.
And I believe that they must have access to the rules to know how they are supposed to proceed in participating in the proceedings of the Commission. That is one issue. And the second issue, this is a fact-finding mission, and you will be given the opportunity, and every witness that have come in here has been given witness. Every witness that have sat where you sat, we have given you the opportunity to express yourself the way and manner in which you wish to express yourself and to clarify the issues. Because we believe that hearing from the witnesses and clarifying the issues will give us a proper insight as to what the issues are. So I believe that the council can ask you questions, and where he doesn't feel that he is getting the answer, he can continue to ask you the questions. But it is for you to answer the question, either in the affirmative or, in the negative, right? Or seek to clarify and answer the question. Because that will be helpful, not only to the Commission, but to your evidence.
Thank you, Mom.
Right? So we can proceed.
I just wanted, I think, as a matter of fairness to the witness, he made a statement.
Yes. Yes, that is endorsed.
Then I would need a lawyer to protect my rights. It's not necessary. But I was just saying that the lead counsel should allow me to deliver evidence as I know, because I was the one in KMC. I was the one running KMC.
You are the one in KMC, not the one that was in KMC, as we speak, right?
We
Thank you.
proceed. Madam Chair, I think I must say this. If the witness sees it as a prosecution, he is at liberty to see it as a prosecution. I do not really care about that. If the witness wants to invite a lawyer, I reaffirm the position of the chairperson. I support that. At any lawyer of his choosing, can come here, and but the questions must be answered.
That is not.
And it's as simple as that. At no time did we not give the witness the rights that he deserved. And then to repeat that time and again would not make it true, and that would not deter me from doing my job, not for one bit. So we will proceed. And
Can you please proceed?
Yes, and I will go back.
Yes, you just have one more question because it's 1 o'clock. Almost 1 o'clock.
I believe we can take the break.
All right?
Yes.
We may rise and come back after.